when you really think about it, as much as I wish, you might wish it, we all might wish to be good looking. Really think about it. Really think about.
Okay, let me think about it. No, it's
No.
not boring.
Yeah, no, it has to get boring.
All right, here's a question. Here's
The
a question.
greatest. Okay, go.
Would you rather a 10-inch dick or to look like Maluma?
I'd rather look like a Maluma, dog.
Yeah.
I told you this, dog. I told you this. I've told you that this is
The Houdini.
the appearances, dog. At that point, it doesn't matter, dog. At that point, if you look like Maluma probably has a small dick. Maybe. Like he probably, but
he
it
gives small
doesn't
dick
matter.
energy. Right.
That's we sat here and we said Maluma's so good looking. No Diddy, right? Oh, he's a good looking guy. Imagine looking like him. We never not once said he must have a huge cock. Not one time. Yes or no?
No, you're not wrong. You're not
Not
wrong.
one time, because
Right.
it doesn't matter. You're good looking. They're gonna want to smash no matter what.
Yeah.
Again, though, that must be boring, dog. It must be boring after a while. Maybe at first it's fun, and maybe certain instances even after it's cool. But the hunt, the thrill is the hunt. The thrill is the hunt.
Right. You think he gets bored? You think he's like
He doesn't have to hunt, bro.
Right.
As humans, we're wired back to like, back to the Stone Age. You know what I'm saying? To caveman days. We
It's
are
true, though.
hunters and gatherers.
Right.
This man is just gathering. You understand? Like, he's just gathering. He's missing the hunting part, bro. And as humans, that wears on
But
you.
that's all superstars, though. You think, right, bro? Like, come on.
Romeo Santos.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, but like there's different degrees, no?
Yeah. But like, no matter what, there's like, okay, this is gonna sound so gay. There's also levels to it, right? Like, there's a Bad Bunny because he's super an all-star, right? Like,
But he's also handsome.
yeah. Okay, whatever. Like, he's also good looking.
He's not like Maluma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, whatever. He's like, okay. He's like a 4.
Yeah, he's
Maluma's a 10.
Yeah, no. Maluma's a dime piece.
Bro. Bro.
Finally, we were able to use that one. Dog.
So the thing about it is, like, if you look like Maluma,
Yeah.
even if you're not a superstar, you're smashing, dog.
Yeah.
So he was smashing like he was like,
Just
like
in Medallo,
yeah, he was
like a
like he
reggae
was
guy.
like he was like at a Flanagan's
Yeah.
performing and then smashing hoes.
Yeah.
Like, that's
no.
how
He
good.
was at a Flanagan's at the bar.
Right.
Yeah.
Not even performing.
Yeah, yeah.
No, just think
Yeah.
before he started performing, before
Yeah.
anybody even knew.
That's what I'm saying, fool.
that's what I
so like,
mean.
there's Bad Bunny. There's like a Romeo Santos, which is a good looking dude. Plus, he's
good-looking
kind of
dude.
blackish, so he's already pulling them.
Yeah.
And then there's like a dude like who legit, not because like, okay, because you have money and you're a superstar is a plus, but you would have pulled a model just because you look like what you look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does life open up to you, dog? I'm a horrendous Shrek looking Arab. my doppelganger in my dreams is Khal Drogo from
Come on, boy. Come
That's-
on.
that's crazy.
That's honestly
That's what I
crazy.
sometimes think I look like. When I'm making sweet love, I look like
You think,
Sweet love
you
to
think you're
Khaleesi.
Khal Drogo,
Yeah.
Jason Momoa?
yeah, I literally think that
Dog.
sometimes I'm making sweet love to like Daenerys Targaryen, dog. I'm just
Okay.
like,
Well,
Okay.
first of all, that wasn't sweet.
Please don't do that again.
yeah, that was crazy.
And like, don't throw us towards it.
Yeah, yeah.
I already told you we're way too close for you to be doing that. Dog.
Direct that thrust elsewhere.
Yeah, or don't do it at
Or
all.
don't do it at all.
Who's
Yeah.
your super better looking doppelganger?
I don't have one.
Yeah,
I think I look.
Damn.
There's just one me.
Oh,
That's just one me.
my!
I don't mean that in like the
Okay,
But,
but
who,
if
who
you had
would it
to
be?
think.
You look like a.
All right.
Oh,
do me.
you know
Do me.
who
Do me.
who. Wait,
Hey,
what?
yo.
Hey, yo.
Drop that ad lib, my
Hey,
boy.
yo. Okay, hold on.
Hey, yo, what the?
You know who people say? You know who people? You know how I know I'm ugly, dog? You know who people say is my doppelganger? Vince Vaughn.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's maybe the height thing.
Yeah, maybe the height, and
The
I'm
height
funny.
thing.
Yeah, that's how you go. But the reality is, and this is a true fact.
Yeah.
This is a fact, Jack. You could take this to the bank. I would rather be a 6 or a 5 and be hilarious
Yeah.
All day, every day.
than be a good-looking 8.
And you know why?
Why?
It goes back to what I just said about Maluma, because now you're hunting. It's wired in your DNA to hunt, and you're hunting.
You're
with a
sharpening your
tool.
knife.
You're hunting with the joke tool, with a comic, with
What's
the
your
funny
tool?
Being funny.
I think
Lengua.
it's your height. It says that's all it is.
Yeah.
Lengua.
Off whip.
Because you got a little dick.
Yeah. But again, that doesn't really, in the grand scheme of things, not until the end.
Not until showtime.
Yeah, not until showtime does it matter, dog.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I genuinely think that like what I have going for me is strictly the fact that I'm funny. And I'm a funny dude. Like when I need to be.
It's you have the gift of gab. You're
That's
not.
what
You're
it
not.
is.
That's
I
it.
mean, you're funny. Yeah, you're funny.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
but
it.
But also, you have a way with words.
Right.
You're a
Yes.
salesman.
right. Right.
Thanks, man.
You know?
We're all salesmen.
Yeah, we're all
We're
salesmen.
slimy salesmen
But that's
here.
it, dog. Again, we're hunting. We're
Yeah.
hunting. We're not just showing up. And that's what I mean. It gets boring. Imagine you just showed up. You're like, dog, I would love to just show up.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro.
But it just gets stale, dog. It gets
Bro,
stale.
we
That's
have-
why you get ditties. That's why you get R. Kelly.
yeah.
They start now thinking of other things. Like, oh
Right.
man, I
Like, this
did all
is-
this. R. Kelly's a good looking dude.
Yeah.
Diddy's a good looking dude.
And he could sing.
Like, you look at these guys and you're like, bro, why would you even have to do this? And why? Because it got boring to just show up.
I see that argument. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see that, dog. Like I'm a big firm believer, dog, that like there's no way that can get old, brother. Maybe because it's like I'm
Because it's
probably-
never happened to you.
Exactly.
maybe like a poor kid in like Mumbai that's like, oh, money isn't everything, but to me it is. And Bill Gates is like, trust me, it
Trust
doesn't
me,
mean
bro.
anything. You know what I mean? Maybe he's Maluma fighting off holes, but how does that feel, Papo? You show up to a city, you say, I'm in this city. Because imagine, like, look, at the end of the day, if you're a hot looking chick on Instagram, like you have 20,000 message requests.
Yeah.
Dudes hitting you up like, oh, what's up, girl? It's like all this craziness. If you look like Maluma, that's happening to you, brother. Like you say I'm in Miami, I post, and I'm not even like, let's say for instance, I go to Wynwood and I go to like Coyo Taco, right? And I like smash some tacos. I take a picture, Coyo Taco, boom, I'm smashing
Wynwood,
tacos, right? I literally put that I'm in Coyo Taco. I leave. Now I'm in my hotel. I'm in the Mandarin Oriental. And I'm Maluma, and I post tacos, delicious. Now, literally, because I posted that I was in Coyo Taco,
Yeah.
chicks know that I'm in Miami. I am getting swarmed with baddies. It's not even like, oh, like these chicks look like normal, like whatevers.
Yeah.
They're like a bunch of us's, women. So, you know,
A bunch of us's.
A bunch of tortas.
yeah.
Shout out Tortino.
Yeah, we look. There's a bunch of like literally at that point, dog, you're just chilling in your hotel and you're just like scrolling, whatever you want, dog. Like there's no way that's gonna get old. There's just no way.
Again, it might be just because you've never experienced that. I think it gets old.
Maybe like Wagyu
And really-
steak gets
and really,
like old
dog-
for Japanese people. You know what I mean?
And really, is that what life is all about? You know?
Shut the fuck up, dog. Gay.
Hold on.
That's not what life is all about, dog.
Yeah,
It's,
what's
you
life
know,
about?
It's about connections.
Oh, here we
It's
go.
about passion.
Here we go.
It's about spirit.
Yeah,
40-year
virgin
reference.
Yeah.
I didn't think you guys were gonna catch that one.
What?
It's not about fucking in balls and dirty Sanchez. No, it's not about that, dog.
Why
does
you-
get-
what is
does
it? Why
get
you always
tiring.
telling me to fucking go-
You know who? Nicky Jam. But Nicky Jam likes to fall in love. Nicky Jam's been married like 17 times since like COVID.
Really?
Yeah, bro. He gets married every year.
Since COVID.
Yeah. He gets married every year, and it's always just
baddie.
a model, 100, not even a dime, 100.
Yeah.
Every single time marries her and then gets divorced. Marries her, gets divorced. Marries. He likes to fall in love, but then eventually, dog, he's just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore, dog.
Yeah,
It gets boring,
Bro,
I think.
look, at the end of the day, look, the same example that I use all the time. Halle Berry got cheated on. And Halle Berry's a 10.
Yeah.
She's an actual 10.
But-
I'm talking about like Monsters Ball.
Yeah, but who was it? Eric Benet that cheated on her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
I'm
a
not as
sex
bad,
addict.
but not as bad as Eric Benet.
Yeah, he was a sex addict, so that was also an issue.
Okay, that's
but
fine.
also I get
But that's fine.
I
Look,
get
look,
why you're married to Halle Berry. or-
Yeah, Jennifer Lopez got cheated on. The finest
She didn't get
broads
cheated on.
Really?
She probably did the cheating.
I thought P. Diddy cheated on her.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he do it?
So,
He cheated on her.
so the thing is, like if all of these super bad broads get cheated on, that means what does it boil down to? What is it really about?
That's
Is it
what I'm
about
saying.
like look, dog? Like at the end of the day, like look, let's keep it a bean.
Oh, he's gonna keep it
let's
a bean. I'm
keep it a
scared.
bean. Let's keep it a bean.
All right.
I would rather a tortilla, a torta,
Torta.
who puts it down, like licking the balls, licking
Yeah.
the gooch,
Yeah.
licking the butt.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like licking the butt. I haven't, like, you know
Licking
what I
the
mean?
butt.
Like hairy, nasty, disgusting.
I don't want to talk
butthole.
about it.
I
Right.
don't want to talk about it.
I would rather that.
Yeah.
And like wakes up in the morning like crazy shit. Then a baddie that looks like Ryan Castro's current girl,
I
who's
haven't seen
just
her. Oh, I did see her live and in person. Actually,
crazy broad.
Yeah.
I would rather an amazing 7 than like an okay 10, because okay 10's like
I'd rather an amazing 7. Yeah, I agree.
1,000.
It's not about an okay 10. What is a
because
what do you
we're
mean?
okay
Well,
7s.
and that's
And that's pushing it.
you're being
you're
super
being
nice.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that
Yeah, we
you're being like, you te pasaste, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, take it back. Not even
Take it
joking.
back.
Not
No,
even
seriously.
like on some like
Yeah.
reach for the stars type
No,
shit.
no, no.
Nah.
Yeah. Like on some realism
not-
shit.
Realistically,
We're
we're
not.
5s,
Yeah.
low 5s,
Low 5s.
low 5s.
We're a C minus D plus.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Best.
Yeah.
We barely graduated high school.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. What makes an okay 10 is what I'm asking you.
No, but
Why is it an okay 10? Why is a 10 okay?
yeah, but what I'm just saying, like in general, like if she's super bad, if she's a Halle Berry, if Halle Berry got cheated on, that means that she wasn't, or maybe she wasn't. Let's not victim blame.
That's not victim blame.
Let's not victim blame.
But I mean, at the same time, you don't know, bro. Like you don't know how these.
She could have
like,
been
look,
crazy too.
bro. Look, if Sydney Sweeney or whatever her name is,
No, you got it right.
yeah, okay. If she was like, oh, mellow, like
She's not a 10 though. Say she was not a 10.
okay, whatever. She's
She's
a
a 9.
famous. Okay, she's an
Oh, okay.
But there's a difference. Now when we're talking big numbers,
difference.
there's
Okay, give me a 10. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. 2014 Megan Fox.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
If you
She's a
don't say
Transformers.
She's a
if
10
Megan
right
Fox.
now.
if you don't say that she's a 10, I'll punch you in your face.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. She comes up to you
Yeah.
and she's like, hey, damn, dog, I saw you at Gecko. Like, you were
Yeah.
looking good, Poppy. Like, I love a DJ, dog. Like, what's up, dog? What are you doing tonight? And you're like, oh, I'm not doing anything, dog. She's like, no, listen, now, I'm staying at the Mandarin Oriental.
Why is it always the Mandarin Oriental?
I'm staying at the Mandarin room
504.
3112 or room 112.
112.
Room
Where the players
Where the
dwell.
players dwell.
And she's like, oh,
yeah.
I'll come through. And she gives you the room key.
Yeah.
She's like, yo, I'll be there, dog. And you pull up, dog.
Yeah.
And she's like, mad, whatever, dog.
What
Like
do you mean mad or whatever?
Like you show up. Describe what
Yeah,
you
yeah.
mean.
Describe.
Yeah, what do you mean
You
mad or
show up,
whatever?
mad, whatever, nigga. She starts kissing you, blah, 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 blah. And then when it comes down to like the action,
Yeah,
she's like, like super starfish.
Starfish.
She's
There
like,
you
oh,
go.
dog, like, oh, like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
like, oh, you're not gonna, like, you're like, let's say for instance, like, you're going down on her, but she's like, nah, listen, we just met, like, I don't really go down on like the first date or whatever, like, but we could like whatever smash, and then you smash and you're just like, you leave and you're just like, okay, that was mediocre
At best.
at best.
Well, first of all, if I'm at Gecko and I'm DJing,
But now
Yeah.
you met like that same night.
yeah,
A little baddie you meet at Flanagan's, and she's like, "Bro, let's go back to the
she's
Mandarin
like a
Oriental."
solid 7.
Let's go back to the
No,
Oriental.
she's at the Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
She's not making fun.
What you do?
Obviously, in this example, I'm not married.
Yeah, of course. not.
Obviously.
Bro,
Obviously.
why do you have to ruin the conversation?
No,
dog?
no.
Is that shut up, dog? Like, obviously you're not married, you stupid idiot. Shout out your wife. Shout out your
Shelly.
wife.
Because if Megan Fox showed up right now, I would
Yuck.
tell her kindly leave.
Ew, get
Yeah.
out of here.
Leave and get out of my
Get
face.
outta here
I
with these
never wanna
beautiful
see
eyes.
you again, ever.
You were terrible in Transformers.
Yeah, you were terrible in Transformers.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
LeBeuf.
LaBeouf.
Le bit.
Uh,
Sac le blé.
So what you mean by an okay 10 is that she can't like?
Yeah, she's
not
a
a good lady.
starfish.
She's
No.
not a good
She's
lady.
starfishing. She's
I thought
like-
you meant like, oh, she cooks, she cleans. What are we talking about here? dog?
my
You know what I'm saying?
There's
God,
there's
man.
levels to this.
That's what I mean. What
I'm
level are
talking
we in?
sexually.
Sexually,
Faggot. Like, I don't care.
Yeah,
like,
no, yeah. No, I'll take a solid. Look, bro, we look, listen. We jerked off to Sarah J.
Yeah, and she's horrendous.
Horrific, but
Current-
she's she brought it every single
Effort.
day. She brought it every single day. She was like Birdman. When we signed Chris Anderson, Birdman,
Right.
back when the LeBron days,
Yeah.
she was Birdman. Not good looking, just
Yeah.
but she was scrappy.
Yeah.
She cleaned up.
Tenacious.
And she brought it every single game. Whether we were playing the 11 and 40
Yeah.
Hawks
Yeah.
or the 40 and 11 Celtics.
Yeah.
She brought the energy every single time. So I would take Sarah J.
Yeah, she gave like later on in her
Yeah.
career, she gave like the old grandma head. You know what I mean? Where she was like kind of lazy, but it was all effort. It was
still
muscle
different. Well,
memory.
I kind of moved on after a while.
Really?
Nah, yeah, I moved
Oh,
on after a
I followed her career until the end.
Old grandma head is
Old
crazy.
grandma.
And that's actually crazy.
you know what
no,
I
I
mean?
don't know what you mean.
I don't know what it means.
Where it's good in theory, but like she's doing all the right moves, but she's just tired.
Tired. She's got miles on her.
She was Jordan with the Wizards.
Right,
Bro.
right.
Like
right.
if occasionally she would block off the backboard.
Yeah.
Occasionally give you a 40 piece.
right.
Right.
But you
right.
could see her,
You
like,
could
even
see.
during the 40 piece, she was like,
It was effort.
it was.
But the thing about Sarah J specifically, bro, is that like, bro, I don't even feel like she finds like pleasure in sex anymore. It's a job for her, brother.
yeah, no, of course.
You know what I mean? Like she's just going to work, dog. She's punching in, dog.
She just-
like, can you imagine her like actually smashing off camera? Like she probably doesn't even do it.
They're probably not good lays.
Yeah.
It's all the theatrics. Also, when it comes down to
Theatrics.
porn, it's all theatrics. There's no,
But I still smash though.
not anymore.
Really?
Yeah, not anymore.
that's
No,
hard
Sarah
pass?
J 2025. No,
She just looks
No.
vicious, dude.
no, she looks awful. dog. She looks. Someone sent me like a meme of her, and I saw her. Like,
yeah. You either die a hero.
yeah. dog.
What's that quote?
Like don't show your face on camera.
Either
Die
die
a
a hero or
Live long enough to be the villain. The
villain.
villain.
to see
Yeah,
yourself be
she's-
the villain. Yeah.
she's the villain.
She's the villain. She's,
She's not-
gross.
Yeah, no,
she's
you
off-
still jerk off to her though.
Yeah, I mean, I follow her career. Out of
Follow her career. He watches the highlights.
out of respect,
We
I
see-
do it, dog.
Like
you know
when
what I
you see
mean?
the top 10 D Wade Miami Heat.
Out of respect, I still do it.
Because she gave us a lot of, you know.
Yeah, bro. There's a lot.
You think she
of-
deserves a statue if she was like a ball player? Who deserves? Okay, in porn stars, right? Who deserves?
Come on, we're going down the road.
Here
of
we
the
go.
porn-
No, no, no.
No, don't worry about it. It's
No,
just
yeah.
us, brother. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it. You produce.
Go ahead. That's what I'm doing.
You hit the button.
That's what I'm doing.
It's just us.
This
It's just
guy-
us in the room, brother.
You're gonna see the editing. We're gonna be switching back, and he's gonna put all kinds of pirouettes and all kinds of stuff because that's all he's doing right now. That's
all I'm doing.
Okay.
Who would you?
Who's in the Hall of
does-
Fame?
Does Sarah
A
J
yellow
know?
jacket.
See, there's a difference between Hall of Fame and
Right.
statue.
Right.
Who in porn deserves a statue? Does Sarah J deserve a statue?
Oh, she's definitely statue worthy.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Dude, she's up there with like Sylvia Saint, the Queen of Anal.
I love
Always.
every time.
It's always no. It's got to
It's
be
never
Sylvia Saint.
Sylvia Saint.
No, it's never Sylvia Saint. Period. No, it's Sylvia Saint, Queen of Anal. Not Sylvia Saint. That's
Throw her
it.
tag in
Period.
there, dog.
Hard. Period.
It's, you
Stop. Hard stop.
The thing is, she's
You know-
such a legend. She's such a legend, fool. She really is, though. Shout out Sylvia Saint.
So she deserves a statue.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
Speaking
okay.
of autism,
what? Wait, dog.
Hold on, dog. Don't try to
This
jump in.
has nothing to do with you.
Yeah,
guys.
bro.
All
Just
right,
chill.
go
just
ahead.
chill.
You don't
dog.
want none of this, Dewey.
you don't want no part of this
You don't want
shit.
this.
I think I do. It's the cheapest drug there is.
Dewey Cox.
Dewey Cox, man.
Underrated movie, bro.
God damn
I'm
it.
It
sweating.
makes sex even better.
Man, that is a really underrated movie.
It's
It
one of
really
my
is
favorite comedies of all
Not
time.
talked about enough.
Not enough.
It was too much.
Man.
Sylvia Saint deserves. Sylvia Saint, the Queen of Anal, deserves.
1000%.
I can't ever
I
say
can't
it ever
now.
again. I will
Never
never
again.
be able to say
Never
Sylvia
again.
Saint just like that.
I
can't.
think that there are some legends that transcend time.
It's like saying Michael, no Jordan.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
Sylvia
yeah.
Saint, the Queen of Anal.
Let's talk men as well. Peter North.
Oh wow! No.
Hey, yo.
Hey, no. You, my boy. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Ron Jeremy doesn't deserve a stat?
No, Ron Jeremy actually ended up being a perv.
Why?
He was disgusting. He like raped some people and stuff.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Damn, that's
That was
crazy.
really loud.
loud.
Yeah, that was really loud. Burst my eardrum. No, not Ron Jeremy.
Oh, really? We canceled him?
Yeah.
He got
Even in
canceled.
the
I
porn
canceled him.
industry?
No, I canceled
He got
him.
canceled,
And
yeah.
for me to cancel someone, no, he was a dirtbag.
Oh, really? Okay.
He died, right? No, he's dead.
No, he's still alive. That's $50, dog.
He's probably in
You
jail.
killed Ron Jeremy.
He should die, honestly. Peter North.
Peter North.
But why are we like we just
John
talked
Cummings.
we just talked about two girls, and now
What's
we're
the
just
dude
talking
from
about that.
Miami that was the bald dude?
J Mac.
J-Mac.
It was so weird. You know, I met J Mac in person.
Oh,
And
really?
it was just
How'd that go?
It was so weird and so awkward.
Why?
Anytime
it
now
hurt
that I
after?
see J Mac in a porn, that's funny. Anytime I see J Mac in a porn, I skip it now.
Really?
I
You
skip
can't.
it.
You
You
can't.
can't
get-
make eye
Because
contact?
Now I met him. Now I met
Yeah,
him. Now
you
we
get to
shook
know.
hands.
They
You know
say
what I
never
mean?
meet your heroes.
Yeah, I never meet a hero. No, he was really nice. He was a really nice guy, very humble, very not pornish.
Humble. What is he supposed to be like? Oh, I
Right.
was in porn.
Pablo,
Yeah.
come, hey,
He's
J Mac,
got a big ass dick.
dog. Yeah. First of all, he has a big ass dick. Off rip.
Off rip.
And he's a Hall of Famer. He deserves a statue. Yeah,
He deserves a statue in the 305.
Yeah. I would rather have a J Mac statue than that D Wade awful fucking thing that we have in the AAA. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
he
a Miami
did-
legend.
What? One of the girls we went to high school, he banged her out in
Who?
In that porn that one time.
yeah, she was in a scene with J Mac.
Who?
Anyway,
Yeah, but like, think about it. Like, if you met Peter North, would you like jerk off like to porns
he's
involving
a legend.
him?
He's a legend. Yeah, of course, he's a legend.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Oh, didn't
Like, if that was- you
didn't
know-
one of our boys meet Sarah J at a Miami airport? I'm pretty sure he did.
No, my uncle did Uber and he picked her up one time in.
No, our boy Blake.
Did he?
Yeah, he met her at the airport.
No shit. No,
Yeah,
I
she
don't
was
know.
like
I've never
waiting
heard
for
that
her
story.
bag, and he went up to her and he was like, "I love your work." Actually,
I love your work.
actually,
No, he didn't.
that's what he told me.
No, come on. You
I
don't have to
promise
lie.
you.
Blake
Okay,
wouldn't do that.
we'll confirm or deny
Yeah,
after the podcast.
Would you do that though if you saw a porn
Of course.
star? You would say I love
Yeah,
your work.
absolutely. I would do it discreetly. Like I wouldn't be like, "Oh, what's up, girl?" Like I saw, like
I cannot believe this is you.
that's
Coming to America.
Oh man, that's such a
Yeah.
good movie. Anyway, no, yes, of course. If I saw Mia Khalifa, I would do that.
Mia
I could-
Khalifa.
yeah, and she did
Does
a.
she
She's
deserve
the
a
Barry
statue?
Jackson of porn.
The Barry
Why Barry Jackson?
Barry Jackson.
Barry Sanders.
No,
Barry
not
Sanders.
Not Barry Sanders.
Oh, yeah, no, I meant Barry
no,
Sanders.
I know what he means.
What did he mean?
She's the Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson.
She is the Bo Jackson.
Yeah, she
of
is the
porn.
Bo Jackson.
She is the
Sorry,
Bo
there
Jackson
you
of
go.
porn.
Sorry, Bo Jackson.
She gave such an elite 2 years of work.
Elite.
An elite 2 years.
Elite.
I would put up her 2 years against anybody. Even Sylvia Saint, the Queen of Anal. I would.
Even
I would,
even
absolutely.
Peridot, whatever the white girl with the big old ass.
Yeah,
Alexis Texas.
Alexis Texas. Jenna Jameson. You put up her 2 years. However, it was just 2 years.
Yeah, it was just
So you can't give that a statue. There's no longevity there,
Mm-hmm.
even though it was an elite 2 years. I saw a meme of her recently where she was like, "Oh,
I'm a jewelry designer.
I'm a jewelry designer."
and it's the
And-
and it's
and
the
everybody
the
looked
dog,
around.
the wiener dog.
Yeah.
going,
Yeah.
The wiener dog.
Come on, girl. We
side
seen
eye.
what you do. You know, we seen what you do. Yeah. And she's a Florida State fan, so that's
Yeah,
all she-
get
that
outta
she's
here
not.
with that.
Who's not a Florida State fan and is a big UM fan is
I always
who?
forget her name.
She's a Jew.
She's a Jew.
Riley Reed.
No,
Riley Reed also.
Abella Anderson.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Was it Abella? Abella Danger.
Abella Danger.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Abella
Abella
Anderson is
Danger
the
and-
Venezuelan
There you
chick.
go.
Oh my God.
She was a classic.
She was, man.
Classic.
Let me tell you something, man.
Classic. One of my
She
homegirls.
might be my, God,
one of my
I
homegirls used to be.
completely forgot about her,
Yeah,
bro.
she, her man used to be one of my homegirls, like really good
Her
friends. Her
man?
man. Yeah, she had this.
I
She was
wouldn't date a porn star.
he was a black dude, and then my home,
Picture me, color me shocked.
yeah, and then I was banging out her or at the time, my homegirl at the time, and she was her friend, and then like I was just like, oh, you guys are like cool like that, and she's like, yeah, this is my brother, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, we're not gonna be friends anymore.
this
This is where this ends.
This is where I draw the line.
yeah.
She, man, Abella Anderson. ¿Qué de la vida de Abella?
Little Venezuelan.
She, you know, damn, the last time, this was like 2010, where she became a realtor or something is what I saw.
What?
And then I dismissed her from my life. I was like, come on, you're not going to do
You're
that.
dismissed from my life.
That's where I got it from.
It's an aventura.
And then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
But enough porn talk because Gallo.
Yeah, Gallo's super uncomfortable.
Yeah,
man.
duh. What's up, autism? Go.
I mean, no,
autism,
this is
go
4
ahead.
weeks in a row that that we
4 weeks in a row, nothing, dog. And you know what, bro? You're welcome, dog. We didn't involve you in this.
Yeah, honestly.
Thank you.
We
I
have to
appreciate
buy
you
If
guys.
you're lucky, it's 11-11.
Oh, is it? Oh, almost. No, not yet.
That's almost it. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Autism?
What do you want to talk about autism? Go ahead.
TikTokers are now doing autism reveal parties.
That's really funny.
What?
Explain.
They're just doing. So I say, hey, you're autistic, Mello. You give
Which you
Tism, you give Tism vibes.
Right. Yeah.
They're doing
Duh.
like how you would do, like, for instance, people know or people don't know, like Ben Villa, what we did or what you did with the 23andMe.
That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Is it crazy? Damn, do you
Yeah.
draw the line at Jews?
Oh my God.
We're on our own channel, dog.
Yeah,
We're on the
yeah.
Trash Talk Trios channel, dog.
Ooh.
I still can't say it 5 times fast. I can't do it.
Do it.
Trash Talk Trio, Trash Talk Trio, Trash Talk Trio. I can't do it. Trash Talk Trio, Trash.
So the autism.
So the autism reveal parties, yeah. All right, that's going nowhere.
yeah. No.
Yeah, no, that's really bad. What's really bad is gender reveal parties.
Oh my God. Why do you have to do this? Because
Because I know you hate it, and I
'Cause-
hate it more than anything.
No,
in the
you don't hate-
world,
you
dog.
don't hate it
I
more.
hate it more than anything.
Nah,
in the world.
you would do one.
No, I haven't done it.
if your girl
I haven't
asks
done
you,
it,
if
and
your
I
gr-
already told Shelly we're not doing a gender reveal party.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because it's your decision.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
but tell me why you
no.
hate gender reveal parties. Just tell me why you hate
Because
them.
it's only and strictly for the gram. It's only for attention. If there was no Instagram, there would be no gender reveal parties. It's so cringe. It's not about the baby. It's not about It's not about your family.
Why do you even care
It's
about
not
the
about,
sex of the kid?
I mean, I understand why people would care because just like it's fun to know like who but it's also a very intimate, private thing that you should probably do on your own with your partner. I think, and it's like for.
1000%.
Bro, today I saw somebody did the gender reveal party, and it wasn't even like the person, but they did a whole slideshow with music and an entire essay about a gender reveal, dog. And they did the whole spiel with the balloons, with the air, with the confetti, with the
so
whole.
cringe,
I
bro.
guarantee you, if social media, if Instagram, MySpace, whatever it is, did not exist, there would be no gender reveal parties. That is solely and strictly for content.
1000%. I 100% agree with you, and I think that you're doing it so that you could bite, so I could bite on this, and I'm gonna bite.
I know
Here
you're
I
gonna
go.
bite. I know you're gonna bite.
We know you're gonna bite.
I know
Just
you're gonna bite.
please, before I start getting into this, and I'm not gonna go that crazy. Can you please, Gallo? Can you research what the history of a baby shower is? Can you just research that real
Baby
quick?
showers are nice.
Okay. Baby showers, if I'm not mistaken.
Baby
was-
shower or gender reveals?
No, baby shower specifically. Because baby showers were a way of a village or whatever the hell coming together and helping the mother and father of a baby, and helping them financially with things that were a burden to them. So there were like villages that would whatever, like, hey, you're having a kid, let's all bring something together.
Right.
And so baby showers have existed before gender reveals
Yeah.
by a million years.
It was like
more
little-
specifically because there was no social media back then, and there was a financial incentive
It was like
behind doing it.
Tres Reyes Magos.
Right, exactly. Gender reveals are 100% something that's created online. Unfortunately, we have to put the blame on ourselves. It's a millennial thing.
Yeah, it is
It's
a
a
millennial thing. It is a millennial thing,
1,000% a millennial thing, and it's like millennials wearing like skinny jeans still. It's like, bro, it's not cool anymore, bro. Like nobody cares that much, and everybody does the same thing. You launch it, it's a boy, you kiss on camera, because now that's like the routine. It's like when the girl's pregnant and she puts her hand under her belly. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares what gender it is. And at the end of the day, the kid's probably gonna be a trans fucking loser in fucking 12 years, bro. Like, who cares what the gender is, dog? It's, I'm teen boy. Oh, I knew it was a
And
teen
then
girl.
they
It's
do the
so
videos. Then they do the videos.
cringe, bro. That whole thing is strictly for the gram, and I cannot stand it, bro.
Yeah.
Look, I'll give you a prime example. Today, I went to the beach. It was a gorgeous day at the beach.
It's Miami, baby. It's
Bro,
Miami.
it was
Beautiful today.
unbelievable. I was there at 8:30 in the morning. I was already in the
That's
beach.
crazy. I want to sleep at 7 today.
Yeah, no, I was in the beach at 8:30 in the morning in the water. So that had already showed up. I was swimming in the water.
Because if you're already in the, you've been there.
Yeah, I showed up at
Yeah,
7:45.
yeah, you've
I
been
woke
there.
up. My alarm this morning went up at 6:45. The night before, I had sandwiches, coolers, ice, beers,
A whole spiel.
the whole thing. I pulled up 8:30, 8:45 in the morning. I'm already in the water, brother. There's nothing like Miami in the water. I'm in the water. It's clear. I'm chilling, and all I wanted to do, I'm like, damn, dog. Like, I should take a picture of this to like you really soak this in. I'm gonna put this up on Instagram. Like, this is gonna be cool, dog. You know? And I sat there and I was like, nah. You know what? It's not, dog. Just gonna enjoy this.
Yeah.
And I sat there in the water with my girl swimming, brother. She was like, this is like we're in Maui. We've been to Maui before. Shit literally was like that, bro. Like no waves, the water up to here, clear as day, dog. It was a
There was even a little sandbar, maybe.
a little. That's where we were. We were in the
Qué rico
sandbar.
little
We were a
sandbar.
sandbar.
You take
brother.
you take a little beer out there.
Brother.
Oof. All
Only
right,
thing
no.
better. Only thing better than being with your girl at a sandbar with a beer in your hands, being with your compas at a sandbar
Come on,
with a beer
brother.
in hand.
Come
dog.
on. But that's not for social media. That's for me.
Yeah,
That's for me. Let me live that moment right there. And people, you know, those old school videos, brother. Let's not no vayamos tan lejos, as they say. Let's not go too far. Brother, you see videos of 2003? That song, that like, if you in the club, we don't give a fuck. Hey, that whatever that song was, bro. Not a cell phone in sight in the crowd, bro. Everybody just living in the moment, dog. Everybody was having a good time. Doing a gender reveal is you absolutely doing it for the gram. You are not doing it to have a special moment with your girl, with your wife. This beautiful moment between you and the nurse. This is for content. You are not that happy about a gender. Gender didn't matter 15 years ago.
I get what you're saying.
It's
about that. Yeah.
bullshit. And put your phone down, bro. And we have to start living in the now.
I will say, and this is thanks to Bad Bunny, and you know what I'm gonna say.
No.
Debí tirar más fotos.
Okay, but for your own
For your own
self.
self. Yeah,
Don't
for
do
your
it
own
because you want to post them up on
Right.
Instagram.
Right.
But I'm saying, like, don't try to overcorrect and not take any pictures at all.
No,
That's
brother.
not what we're saying
I
here.
learned that about 4 years ago, and I started taking a bunch of pictures. Hence why we started taking pictures. I was like, bro, we're gonna
Yeah.
take pictures. We're gonna take pictures. But those pictures don't go up on the internet.
Right.
Those pictures are for
Also,
us,
but also,
bro.
I wouldn't want, even if you did, even if you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna post this, I'll probably be like, maybe don't post
maybe
that.
don't do that.
Also, in all fairness,
There's some moments, man, where you live with your boys, where you live with anybody.
With
bro,
anybody,
that, like,
anybody,
yeah. And those are like beautiful moments, though, that you never ever want to post on Instagram. But it doesn't matter, bro. Like even at the beach today, when the kids started showing up at like 11, 12, you know, they would come in, they would see the water. The water is pristine. You would literally see them take a picture. Take a picture and let me just post it up on Instagram. Like there are some people that do stuff, that literally do stuff. I'm talking about travel, jump on an airplane, wake up in the morning, go through the stress, all that, just so that they could take the picture in Miami on the beach so that they could say it. And then when they're there, they're literally on their phones the whole time. Like you're not even enjoying Miami, you fucking idiot.
I went. Do you remember during COVID, Tulum was
Tulum.
Oh yeah,
Tulum
a
was the place
spot.
to go.
Yeah.
So my girl sees a bunch of these influencers going to Tulum, and they do I'm gonna pull up the video, and I'll send it to you guys. Whatever, who cares? We go to Tulum. My girl sees like those videos of where they put like those like cool little trending audios. They put the trending audios, and then you know when you grab onto the thing that like you hold on to it, you hold on to it, and like you dive.
Oh,
Ever so majestically.
Yeah.
So my girl wanted to do that, right? And she was into it. She wanted to get that video. It wasn't the purpose of the trip because we also had a lot of fun and it was cool. But she definitely wanted to make
What
it a
year was
point.
this?
This was 2000.
It's got to be 2021.
It
Yeah.
was 2020.
Oh, this is when Tulum was hot.
Hot. Bro, we go there, dog. And it's not like the influencers at all, dog. First of all, there's like 150,000 people waiting to do the same
exact
thing, dog. And I did not realize, because I'm so flimsy and amoeba-like, how hard it is to swing from one of those things, dog, because I'm heavy and I'm also weak. So
Not a
dog,
good combo.
I
Fancy arms.
remember,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember, dog. I'm like, all right, get the video. This video's gonna be majestic. We're gonna do it in slow mo. You're gonna put a cool trending audio, Papo. I literally let go as soon as my feet were in the air. Dog,
I gotta see this video.
bro,
dog.
my
gotta see this
my
shit.
girl who's like super like, no, she'll never make fun of me. She's like, no, babe, you looked good. She laughed. She was like, damn, that's crazy, my boy. Like, me siento pasar pena.
Yeah, you looked really bad.
Bro, I splashed so hard. It wasn't majestic. I didn't land it. No. I was flailing because like my body just went, dog. And I just splashed. And in the video, you just hear a lady go, "Ay!" Just like that, dog. "Ay!" Like, yo.
Concern.
Concernicus.
Yeah.
Dog. It did not work out for me, dog. Trying to be an influencer, but
But you know what? That's what I'm saying, though. Like some of those things you don't, bro. I am such a big advocate of like living moments where like you don't put that shit on social media because you just eat it by yourself,
Yeah.
dog. And it's much more important that way. You know what's crazy, bro? I think I've told you. I may have told you the story on the podcast. Shout out my girl Alicia, dog. She's English from London. She's never gonna see this because she literally deleted every single piece of social media that
I
she
think
has.
you've told me about this, yeah.
Bro, she was like, man, I am living my life at 25, 26. You know, that age where you start to like really look at people for number one, who they are, but you start to look for like real human connections that are
Yeah.
going to be like friends, you know?
Yeah.
And I think everybody goes through that life. And she's a little bit younger than I am. She's still a millennial, but like right at the cusp. And I remember she was living in Australia and she would tell me, she's like, bro, listen, I haven't like met a real life connection in years. I just haven't had it, bro. Like, I don't understand why. Like, I'm meeting these people online. We meet up. We have nothing in common. And we end up fizzling out and nothing happens. And then she was just like, bro, like one day I just didn't see her anymore. She wasn't on WhatsApp. She wasn't on anything. And I SMS texted her, brother, for the young kids. SMS text her. And I was like, bro, like
Green
where
bubbles.
where the hell are you, dog? She's like, listen, I bought a flip phone. I deleted my Google Calendar. I deleted everything on social media. She's like, bro, I want to start living for real human connections. I want to start doing things not because I'm going to be on Instagram or I care about likes anymore. I'm going to do things for me. And she hasn't done that. This is now probably, I don't know, maybe 8-9 years that she's done this, dog. And legitimately, she's like, bro, when I did that, a year later, I started having human connections. I started meeting people at the bar and actually getting to know them for who they were. Bars, book clubs. She was like, bro, I would do anything, like running clubs, like whatever. She disconnected herself from the online world, and that lust of having people look at what she was doing, and it freed her, bro. And because of that shit, I literally did that shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I live my life on social media, on YouTube or whatever. But on my personal life, I don't do that shit, bro. And it's legit liberating, bro. Like, no one has to know.
You do be posting shit, though.
Yeah. But, like, do I post shit on my regular day? Only
Not
when I
your
travel.
regular day.
Only
not
when
your
I
regular-
travel,
No, but
bro.
there are those people where, like, they'll go walk their dog and they'll take a picture.
Of course,
They'll
yeah.
go buy a Starbucks thing
They
and then
gotta
take a
show
picture.
somebody that's
they
going on
go,
in their
they
day.
see a green wall with a neon sign, they take a picture.
Yeah.
That's kind of whack. I'm just saying, like, but I understand that that's cool, but also don't overcorrect.
Yeah.
There's like social media isn't this evil thing either. You know what I mean? Just because people are doing dumb shit on it doesn't mean that you should be off of it.
That's
There
true,
is a
too.
positive.
That's true,
like I
too.
feel like that's an overcorrection. I don't, you know.
No, but like sometimes I do shit like I want to do shit that's just for myself. Like I don't, and not to say that I'm overcorrecting as well. Maybe I am. Maybe to a certain extent I am. But like I've lived my life a completely away. I'm talking about my personal life. I've completely off of social media. Like I don't do it. Like if I do travel, that's the only time I ever post something, and I usually post it when I'm already gone from that location. It'll never be live. It'll never be live. You know what I mean? Like I'll post something nice.
Oh
and
yeah, you
beautiful.
post like
It'll
the
never
next
be
day or
like the
2 days
same
later.
day,
Exactly.
yeah.
It'll
Well,
never
that's
be.
common. That's actually common. I know a lot of people that have done it, that do that, or that do that. Not that
Yeah.
have done it, but that do that.
Yeah. Because the thing is, like, it's intrusive. Number one, but like, dog, like I don't, shout out my wife that just bought into that dream as well, and like people will sit there and be like, bro, like unless you listen to this podcast, ironically enough, you would never even know I'm married, fool. You would never know anything about my personal life. Like, you just don't do it because at the end of the day, social media, I mean, as much as people say it's not the devil, bro, like that shit is legit the devil,
It
bro.
can be like anything.
Yeah.
It could be bad.
But
it's
social
a
media
tool
is
that it could be used for good or bad. But it doesn't mean it's the devil. It
No,
doesn't mean
I'm
it's
not saying-
solely the devil.
I'm not saying it is, but like if I can choose to not live my life for the reasons of other people doing it, like I don't care to have somebody go out there and like live. Like today, I had a beautiful experience in the water.
Yeah.
chilling on some magnificent
And you took
place
your
where
pictures,
people.
though. You took your pictures. You
No,
just didn't
I
post
took
them.
my pictures in the beginning, but I took
That's what I'm
pictures
saying,
for
you
myself.
didn't,
Yeah, 100%. I took pictures with me. My boys showed up. Like we all had taken pictures.
Thanks
It
for
was
the
like-
invite, man. That's nice.
Yeah, well, you're not invited to this one, dog. Like, so whatever.
You can't be invited to everything.
Yeah, I
man.
don't care.
No,
Yeah,
you
Gallo
shouldn't
wasn't
invite your
invited.
I wasn't invited.
Yeah, I don't
That's
care.
crazy.
It is actually
Creep wasn't
crazy.
invited. It was just Mike and I. Like Mike and I, and whatever.
You and
I
this
don't
guy.
care. I don't care.
Yeah,
Whatever.
so
Yeah,
dumb.
suck it, dog. I'm not Jerry, dog. Like, you're not invited, and that's it. Take it.
Take it.
Yeah, I don't care.
But
that's the thing.
also, here's another thing too: is that we come from a generation that we saw both sides. We saw a life with, like you said earlier, when back when Lil Jon and the East Side Boys,
Right.
You know what I'm saying, was there with their crunk juice. We saw that life, we lived that life, and we saw how majestic it was. Now
Yeah, but
this
do you think that has an
generation doesn't.
influence in us now?
Absolutely it
Because
does.
there's some millennials that are on the other side, bro. They don't care.
No, that's fine. They were probably losers during the Lil Jon days. Honestly, that's probably what it was. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Everybody handles things differently, but there's a lot more people in our generation that probably feel the same way that you do.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things where we saw both sides. We see what it is now, but now you have this generation who only knows social media.
Yeah.
Who only knows a life with iPhones, who doesn't know what a sidekick is, doesn't know what a BlackBerry pin is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's, bro, the other day I realized, so I saw a meme that said like, it's a millennial thing to use GIFs or GIFs. I'm sorry, GIFs.
Yeah.
I thought that was gifts. Yeah, but okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
whatever.
it was GIFs, but it actually is GIFs.
Oh, really?
I was
Okay.
wrong. I
Yeah, it doesn't
argued with
matter.
my wife about it, and she friggin'
Yeah.
I lost that one.
Yeah.
Anyways, so, and we may not realize it, bro, but there's things that shape what we do now. Like GIFs, to me, that blew my mind. What do you mean that this is a millennial thing? I thought GIFs was a everybody
Everybody
thing. I thought we
thing.
were still all
Yeah.
bro. I remember when I said when GIFs was a thing, when it first became a thing, I didn't want to jump on the wave. I was still sending those little meme pictures. You remember that was the original GIFs. It was
Yeah.
the meme pictures with the quote at the bottom. Like
Right.
those things are
Yeah,
still
yeah.
around, but
they
like
still, but it doesn't hit
you're
the
not.
same.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they don't. You don't use them at all. You're a loser.
Yeah.
Like to right now, if you use
I
that,
love a
you're
good gif.
Yeah, all
GIF.
day.
It's a GIF. It's a
All
GIF.
day.
We love that. I did not realize that that Gen Z doesn't really
No,
use GIFs like
I've gotten
that, bro.
called out by that. Like
That's
yo,
crazy.
Yeah, I've gotten
What?
called out by that. Like yo, you only like communicate with like GIFs.
Bro,
or, like
I
like,
use GIFs
yeah,
as
dog.
much as
Like
possible.
it
As
explains
much as-
exactly how I'm feeling at this moment
Exactly,
right
dog.
now.
Exactly. Did you realize that? Did you know
Top
that?
3 gifs.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
There's
no.
so many
There's
good
so
GIFs,
many,
bro.
man.
Really,
Okay.
you have
Yeah.
top. No,
You
there's
got-
so
you got a
many
top
great
3?
because
Yeah,
it's
there's so many.
it's by situation.
Right.
It's not that you use this one
Yeah.
particular GIF. Or,
Okay.
Right.
I use
Go
the
ahead.
same one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I use the same
Go
one.
ahead.
I use the same one.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Number 1, I use the the hangover.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I use that one all the time. I use
Chow.
that. Yeah. I use the dude doing the rainbow when anything is gay. That's a lot of homophobic.
Oh, it's a lot of homophobic stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah,
explains
okay.
a lot. Okay.
I also
And
use-
number 3.
And number 3.
Why are you gay?
Oh, I use that one.
Oh,
all the time.
yeah.
That was
You know
great.
what?
So you're- okay.
Okay.
Am I homophobic?
It all
Yeah.
makes sense.
So what's like? How do the kids communicate? Do they just like?
They express what they feel. Like,
Yeah.
come on, that's
Right.
crazy.
That's
no,
crazy.
or
Why would
like,
you do that?
No, it's not that they don't express what they
No.
feel because they're out here texting AF and like they're putting an acronym for everything. It's an
Yeah.
entire acronym.
You want to know what I think it really boils down to? And this is a stat. This is an actual stat. This is a stat. You can look it up. Stat man, look at this up.
Look at this up.
Look at this up.
Look at this up.
It boils down to these kids.
Spaghetti lasagna.
These kids are sober all the time.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
85%
85%.
drop off
Yeah.
in millennials as opposed to Gen Z
20.
in
It was
alcohol
The
consumption.
number was 24 billion for our generation and 3 billion for theirs in actual alcohol sales.
That's crazy.
And
Drinking
on top of that, this is crazier.
87% less
This is-
alcohol than prior
This
generations.
takes into account underage drinking.
What?
What? That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's actually a
That's
crazy
even
stat.
crazy.
That's actually
dog.
crazy.
Because I
Papo,
got
that's actually
hammered at
crazy.
16.
Pablo, I
Bravo.
was Gallo and I right here.
Skull
Four
vodka.
Loco, my boy.
Come on, my boy.
Four Loco.
Yeah, duh.
Skull.
Skull vodka, so skull vodka.
Oh, Smirnoff.
Old English.
Smirnoff.
Smirnoff.
Old English.
Yeah,
OEs.
OEs, man.
Yeah, duh.
I was playing Edward Scissorhands with OEs.
There's just way too much information, and it's cool. The problem is information
get
is great.
fucked up.
Information is great, and we can tie this back to the social media thing. Information is great, but it's the way that it's interpreted is a problem. And
What do
this
you
is-
mean? What do you mean?
Because now you're getting all this information about, for like the other day, for example, where it's like, oh, alcohol is really bad, which we've known it's really bad, dog. But now they break it down into like, oh, it's like the leading cause of cancer.
Your uncle has a liver transplant.
Yeah, he had a liver transplant. I understand that it's bad,
That's
dog. Yeah,
G
my
shit.
grandfather, my
G
grandfather,
shit.
my grandfather died of liver cancer, dog.
Gang,
And
gang.
he was drinking.
gang.
He was, yeah, dog. He was out here. He wasn't an alcoholic. He just drank every day.
Right.
You know,
You know?
you know,
There's a difference.
Yeah,
I'd rather
dog.
live enormous than die dormant,
than
dog.
die dormant, bro. And this generation just plays it so safe. You don't use GIFs.
What
All you
a
want to do is gender
bunch
reveals.
of
All you want to
losers.
do is like this. Well, although gender reveals was our fault, but nevertheless,
To
dog,
circle
like,
back on the origins of gender reveals, tradition started ancient origins with modern baby showers back in like Egypt and Greece, but it became really popular after World War II for the baby
So
boomers.
this goes all the way back to
Yeah,
that?
that's what I'm saying.
Gender reveals?
Yeah,
Nah.
so you
gender reveals, yeah.
gender reveals.
Yeah,
no
specifically.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. Or I'm sorry, baby showers.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was gonna
no,
say.
yeah.
Sorry,
Baby
baby
shower, but
showers.
let me tell you something. Also, growing up, baby showers were fantastic. All my uncles would get hammered.
Yeah.
It was a great time. It wasn't for the baby either, but that was a different type of gathering.
Yeah.
I like baby showers. Bring a gift, bring Pampers.
But this is what I'm
I like to
saying.
play the compota
It's-
game.
it's the
Like, let's
time
just
of
do
the-
it. Because here's the
compota
thing,
game.
because it makes it more professional. It makes it more like, all right, we
Legit.
did it. We did the game. We did all the stuff. Now, okay, it's done. Cool. Let's get hammered. Now let's proceed to drink as much alcohol as possible. And that's
Not
really-
if you're Gen Z, my brother.
not if you're that's what I'm like. Come on, bro. But then you want to do a gender reveal? What are you guys doing this gender reveal,
like,
bro? What are you guys doing?
I'm a big believer, bro, in the fact that like, look, we are all going through this human experience together, brother.
Together.
It's
Together.
hard. It's hard. This shit is hard,
Yeah,
bro.
dog.
So you need your vices. My wife and I talk about this all the time, brother. All the time. Literally, I tell her she's from Australia where vices aren't as
They're
accepted
not
as it
welcomed.
is as
Right.
in Miami.
Right.
Specifically Miami. There's
Yeah.
some conservative cities out there that they don't accept vices. In Miami, brother, it was the most normal thing to
But
walk
we're
down.
Vice City.
We're literally, literally,
Yeah.
bro. I told her this story the other day. We're walking down Lincoln Road, and she's like, "Bro, like this is crazy how like there's openly gay people just walking around, just holding hands." And I'm like, "This is the most normal thing in Lincoln Road
Yeah.
since I was a kid." Like,
Kid.
bro,
Kid,
like
even when things weren't as open.
Right.
people
Right.
had,
Yeah.
bro. It was. How normal was it to grow up at 8 years old going down Lincoln Road and just seeing two guys holding hands?
Right.
We literally, no one even batted a motherfucking eye,
Bro,
dog.
Versace.
I was just about to bring that up. Exactly. Versace.
Who deserves a statue in front of the AAA,
Right.
Bro,
Right.
right next to Peter
this
North.
city was progressive, and you just grew up around it.
Yeah, dude.
We didn't know it was not even normal,
Yeah.
bro. Like if you grew up in Miami in the 90s, early 2000s, you saw homosexuality, trans. You saw that shit was the most normal
was
fucking
nothing.
thing in the
Yeah.
world. Like literally, nobody batted an eye, bro. Like I remember being a kid and seeing two
In high school, dude.
humongous dudes rollerblading in coochie cutters,
Yeah,
dog.
dude, I remember that.
Legit on like in South Beach, like the most normal thing. Vices in general, people drinking, smoking. She comes to this country, she doesn't know what it's like, bro. And at the end of the day, you need a vice, bro. You need to smoke. You need to shoot guns. You need to throw an axe. You need to beat your wife. You need
Whoa. I was with you up until that part. You had me up until there.
Well, that was
You
the,
need a
that
drink.
was the 60s and the 70s.
Ah.
You need a drink.
Yeah,
You need a
back
drink.
then. It
You need a
evolves.
drink. You need to do.
You need a
you
drink.
need a
That's why the
vice.
generation's all wound up,
You
bro.
need a vice, brother. You
That's
need
why
to
they be out there
release,
protesting,
bro.
doing dumb shit.
That's what I'm saying. So like, if you're living your life without doing a little bit of weed,
But that's what I mean. This is what I mean by this information. So much information, and the way that it's being interpreted.
Oh, I
it's
get
a
what you're
problem.
saying
Do you
now.
get it now?
Yeah.
You know, I'm medio ovito.
yeah.
You,
Oh,
you
full
guys,
circle.
you guys were at my autism reveal party.
You know I'm full
You
spectrum.
know I'm full spectrum, dog. I couldn't put it in words, but if we got there,
Yeah,
now,
finally
this
got
is what
there.
I mean. There it is.
now
Finally
elaborate.
got there.
We
Now-
got there.
now
That's what I
elaborate.
mean, dog. This is that you're interpreting it in such a wrong way. You you think that because you had a beer, now tomorrow you're gonna have stage 4 liver cancer. No, bro. It takes about 30 years before you get there. You know what I mean, dog? Like it's not gonna happen right then and there. It's gonna happen, but
we're
not
in the
right then and
spooked
there.
age.
Yeah, everybody's
Yeah.
scared. Everybody's this. And you know what's another thing too? Like we lived in Miami, and thankfully, and I realized as I traveled more that like things aren't like Miami. That's why people say Miami, it's its own country.
Yeah.
And I'm very grateful for that. I'm super grateful for it.
Super grateful.
But you had the gays in the 90s of Versace, all these things, all these. But
Oops,
the
somebody
best
shot me.
part about it, the best part about it is that we knew, or not we, but like the city knew how to manage it.
Yeah.
Once this gayness got all over the country is when it went all kinds of sideways. You know what I mean? Like we knew how to manage it. It was cool. It was normal. It didn't have to be a thing. It was just, hey man, that's 2 guys coochie cutters. That's what they like. That's what they like. Oh, there's 2 fat guys on the sandbar drinking beers. That's what they like. That's what they
That's
like.
just me and Gus,
Yeah, that's just me and
Saturday,
Gus. Look
dog.
at Gallo and Gus over there. Oh, who's that third amoeba? What is that? Oh, it's Mello. Hey,
Oh,
look at
hey.
that. What a great day. Take a picture.
Don't post it, though.
Una foto de cuando te tuve, te miraste más beso y abrazo las veces que pude. But you did look like an amoeba out there.
I do like Can you imagine in the water with like the way that the water moves and like
You're
my
just
body
flowing.
moving?
You're probably just like
You look like Gumby.
in your natural
in my
habitat.
natural habitat. I'm gonna get
Flowing.
swole in 2025.
Shout out Gumby.
Oh, fuck you guys. That's hurtful, though.
I love that. I'm gonna get swollen 2025. It's
2025,
March.
And I've gotten more amoeba-like
You know?
as the days go by.
No
my
muscle
boy.
definition.
Yeah, dog. And in turn, the economy goes down. Drink more, bro. Drink more. Have a couple beers. I'm not saying drink every day. Have a couple beers. The camaraderie. It's not about the beers. It's about the vibes. Bro, do you remember when we went sober? Not this past one, because we were able to manage it a little bit better. But when we went sober before the wedding,
Yeah.
that was awful, dog. It
Awful,
was,
awful.
and it wasn't about the alcohol drinking. It was never because I mean, kind of, but
Kind of.
it was more so about the vibes, bro. It was about letting loose, blowing off some steam. That's what the Trash Talk Trio is about, and that's what life should be about.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be every day. We don't do this every day.
No.
We don't sit and do this pod every day. We don't sit and drink every day. No, we don't. We did at one point. But that's neither here nor there. But it's about the vibes. It's about the camaraderie. It's about getting your mind right, blowing off some steam so that you can continue. But life is hard, bro. And now you guys come out here making all these weird protests and getting all wound up about things. And because Cassie got hit and now it's a problem. No, I'm just kidding.
Back in the day, it was just a regular
It was
conversation.
just a regular day, dog. You
know?
know what I'm saying, dog?
Do you think that it's more because we are a product of the city that we are more progressive than
Yeah,
other
absolutely.
cities?
Absolutely.
We're
dude.
very different,
Yeah,
man. I didn't
dude.
realize that. Like I
Yeah.
said, you traveled more, so you kind of got to see it. You probably definitely traveled. All you guys probably traveled. Anybody traveled
Because
more than I did.
we respect. I'm telling you, we respect vices in this city
Yeah.
like no other, man. Like people. Okay, say for instance you have a drug problem. Say for instance, bro, let's get real. Say for instance you do a lot of blow. Nobody really judges you around here. Like nobody cares. Like okay, like yeah, you're kind of addicted to blow.
Yeah, like
but
maybe take it easy, but
yeah.
but you're right.
But
dog.
also,
like you're
yeah.
not homeless.
Yeah.
You're not like
Yeah.
out here sucking dick for coke. You know what I mean?
I seen them.
yeah.
Half baked,
Half-baked.
half baked. But R.I.P. Bob Saget.
Yeah.
By the way,
R.I.P.,
he was
man.
an absolute.
Yeah.
Animal.
Went to sleep with a headache in
Beast.
Orlando, Florida.
And
died.
never woke
Then
up
that's the way to
again.
go sometimes, dog.
Sometimes that's better.
the way to go,
Yeah.
dog.
Or-
Sometimes that's better, dog. Why'd you give me the wink and the gun on that?
Why did you give him the wink and the gun?
He gave me the wink and the gun.
I noticed that after
Sometimes that's better.
like, yeah, partner.
Yeah. Why'd you give me the wink?
Because I'm into vices.
Oh, okay.
All right,
All
I
right.
guess.
Okay.
Are we a product of the city
Yeah,
who
we are a product
respects
of the city,
vices
yeah.
a lot more? We know
Absolutely.
people who have gambling problems, whatever. And I'm not saying that you could accept that. What I'm saying is that like there is something about being from here or whatever, or being a millennial that says like there are our older generations respected vices more than anything, man. Like if your vice
older
is
generations respected a lot more crazy.
if your vice is to smoke weed, if your vice is to drink, if your vice is to whatever it is, brother, vices are a natural part of the world that we live in, this human experience that explains why we have to, you know, bro, being sober your entire life sucks.
Yeah, dog. It really does.
Look,
I know it. Like when you say it, and I'm trying to put myself in like a Gen Z person listening to this pod, which they probably don't. But if they did, it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good. But you can't go sober your whole life, dog.
It's crazy.
You have to have that vibe. That vibe. Just know what it is. You don't have to become an alcoholic. You don't have to become a drug addict. You know, like.
Yeah.
Just have a little vibe,
I
blow
think-
off steam.
I
bro.
think that the world, like your inhibitions as a kid, when you're a child, you have to do this, you have to do that, and you're just so predetermined to live within the parameters of whatever your parents make you do, so that you think that society is like me shaking the hand of my friends, like being polite, being normal, whatever. When you have to, it's your strong Anna. When you have to have, or when you drink. I'm not saying people that have problems like wake up in the morning and drink an OE, because I know people
That's a
like that,
problem.
and that's an issue.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a whole other.
problem.
But that's and
And
that's,
that's not what I'm
That's a
talking
different
about.
thing.
What I'm
That's
talking
different
about
thing.
is
whatsoever, bro.
when you are
Yeah.
hanging out with your friends and you drink a liquid that maybe forces myself to lose that inhibition
Yeah.
of being this good citizen, and I could maybe tell my boy something that normally I wouldn't be able to, because the parameters of life have told me I
Correct.
can't do this. We have a deep conversation about life, the fact that I love him as a human, the fact that we have a connection about something else. And those type of connections are allowed or are lubricants by me drinking a couple of cocktails or tequilas, and I can have that conversation and we can have a deeper human connection because of it. And I could then let some of that stress of being so corporate, being so normally, being so politically correct. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not, brother?
It doesn't harm anybody.
I'm not gonna get a, even
Guess
if I
what?
do.
It grows the economy.
Yeah.
It hurts nobody.
Yeah, and like I can have a fatty liver at the age of 80 and just die at 87. Guess what, dog?
And honestly,
lived-
who wants to be 87, though?
bro? Like I lived
I'm
it
cool with it. You know what I mean?
to the fullest,
Yeah,
brother,
man.
and like that's it.
That's what it's about. It's about the memories. It's about the vibes. It's not about Instagram. It's not
it's
about
like,
this. It's not
why,
about that.
like
bro.
why don't you just appreciate the vibes, or why don't you appreciate the vices?
Yeah,
like why don't you just get that?
And it's because of that, bro. It's like I said, it's the interpretation of all this information that's coming to these young people, bro. Imagine, I mean, that's the one thing too, though. As much as I say, well, we got to experience this, we got to experience that, we didn't get to
We didn't know.
experience, but we didn't get to experience a world where we grew up with just information being bombarded
Exactly.
to you.
Like if a study
How do you
came
handle
out,
that?
if a study came out that apples made you blind,
Yeah.
like right now that the study comes out, and all of a sudden like everybody knows about the study that makes you blind because you eat apples. Now nobody's eating apples.
Yeah.
Right? Like tomorrow, a new study comes out that pears make your dick bigger.
everything,
Everybody's
everything,
I'm
everything,
smashing 16 pears.
Oh well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I
at
would,
least.
I would, yeah. But that's
Right.
a different thing.
Back then,
Yeah.
you didn't hear about it.
No, you hear
It was like a boy of a boy. By the time it got to you, brother, like that, she was like 2 years old, and like
exactly,
17
dog.
people debunked
Exactly,
it.
Exactly.
Now it's like an influencer
Yeah.
comes out, and eats a hamburger and was like, "Oh, bro, like I grew man tits because all I did was eat." You know what I mean? I look like Jerry with my
Yeah,
papa
no,
tits.
it's so true, bro.
Oh shit!
now-
Is it 11:11? Ooh,
Yeah, ooh,
5 minutes. 5
we're
minutes.
there.
5
We're
minutes.
almost there.
now-
T
and
minus
now-
5 minutes.
Yeah, and now everybody.
I gotta pee, so let's you know how I get my
Shut
little
up,
pee
bro.
pants.
Little
I get
pee-pee
little
pants.
pee pants. You know what I'm saying?
like
Yeah.
the point is, bro.
Like,
Like,
I was eating a cookie, like a protein cookie the other day, and my girl was like, "Oh, you know, I heard on TikTok that it's like so bad for you because it has this ingredient on it, and you shouldn't eat that." And I'm like, "Come on, dog,
yeah.
I gotta pee."
And you ate the cookie.
Yeah.
I-
All right. Well, with that said, let's fucking. We'll see you next week. Dale. Don't eat the cookie.
Don't eat the cookie.
Jesus Christ.
Don't eat the cookie, dog.
So what now?
You hit record?
Yeah, we're recording.
I had to pee. I'm sorry. What am I gonna do? You
What do
don't
you
get
wanna
pee
do?
pee pants, dog.
Pee pee pants, boy.
You always get desperate like that. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
weird.
No, because I've been holding
You know
it
what's
since
really
like
Gen
minute
Z of
15.
you? Yeah, but you also Gen Z of you, the fact that you can't hold your bladder.
I can't hold my bladder.
You can't.
You
all.
come on, dog. You've never had to like really, really.
I
pee
have a
really
crazy
badly, dog?
talent that I can hold my
Yeah,
I
bladder.
can
no,
hold
dog.
it, dog. Like if I'm doing something and like I need to hold it, I'll hold it.
Yeah.
No, no, hell no, not for me. I could no, I'm not
You
even.
start
no.
the shaking shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you saw my shaking shit, right? You know when I gotta pee because I'm here scratching all
Yeah.
types of things in my body that like
'Cause you're a
I can't
puss.
hold. I want to fuck her in the puss.
I want to fuck her in the
Yeah, no, I can't hold it though, but I will keep drinking.
Yeah. So shout out to us living in the moment and
That's
being
what
one
I'm
of the
saying.
last
dog.
generations
That's what I'm
that do
saying.
that.
I don't think we're gonna be the last generation. Like I said, this new generation, it's in
Generation
cycles.
Alpha.
Yeah, it's in cycles. This new generation is gonna
Yeah.
bring it back.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that these people want to interpret news the way that they do, and they miss out like on life, really. But also, we live in Miami, man. Like people elsewhere maybe have been living their lives the way that we are now seeing. Because by the same token, now because of social media, we get to see the way people live their lives elsewhere. Yeah, and it's just not it, bro.
You know what sucks, man? God, this is gonna sound so bad, dog. But I'm gonna say it because whatever. We have our own channel. I don't give a fuck. And my biggest fear is being 50 years old. I think about that shit for probably 20 years of my life. The biggest fear I have is to be 50 years old and be like, bro, I was such a bum loser.
That's what I'm saying.
I was such a bum loser, bro. And that ambition, or maybe not ambition, but maybe just like that feeling, that gut feeling of being like, bruh, I am a loser bum that like I went to like vacations and I'm again,
Here we
I'm
go.
gonna get,
Here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
get,
It's Disney World.
yeah, I went to Disney World with my kids. Like I lived a dormant life. Like I just was just a fucking loser. I didn't get drunk with my boys. I didn't go out there. I didn't make mistakes. I didn't do stupid shit. I didn't have near-death experiences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't break my arm. Like I didn't do shit that like genuinely, like my boy
Gave you life.
Right.
What's
Gave you
That
life.
part.
Yeah. Gave you life.
What's
That
that?
part right there.
Jimmy V from the Jimmy V Foundation.
Yeah, Jimmy V.
He's like, you
It's-
need to
it's
make
Jimmy V.
you need to make every day that your emotions bring you to tears. He said it's a perfect day on that famous speech in the ESPYs.
Yeah, the Jimmy V.
Yeah, Jimmy V. He was just like Jimmy Valvano.
Yep.
He was just like, bro, like you have to make your emotions bring you to tears every day. That's a good day. Every day that like I didn't feel my feels, sometimes I do that. Like the other day, I cried like a hoe.
You've
by
been crying a
myself.
lot lately.
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
because I'm
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has
going
been crying.
it's
He's not a
crazy.
crier. That's the
He's
thing.
not. That's the thing.
But I do it by myself. You know what was
No, but do it with your boys.
yeah, okay, I don't care.
with your
I'll do it.
boys.
Like I
it's
don't care
cathartic.
anymore.
Yeah,
For
no.
many years, I wasn't that guy, and then I realized like that's not part of the human experience. The human experience is crying and showing emotion. So therefore, I'm going to
Not being a
forcefully
fucking
do it.
robot.
Exactly.
Well, don't force it.
That in and of itself is enough for me to be like, bro, at 50 years old, I hope I don't do that. You know, I hope I'm not that guy. I hope that one day I don't just die and like whatever. And I just lived a boring life. Like to me right now, if I were to die right now, like tomorrow, like I go home in my stupid little scooter, a car hits me, kills me, nobody could say like, oh, like Gus didn't live his life, dog. Like I did stupid shit.
Yeah.
I risked it all. I lived it to the max. Maybe I'm not Travis Pastrana jumping out of a plane every other day,
Yeah.
but like
Maybe you're not Maluma.
yeah, maybe I'm not Maluma.
Way to bring that back.
But I lived it and it was extreme, dog. And like I did shit when nobody else wanted to do it. And like I did that shit. Like and that in and of itself
That's-
is game banged up with your boys.
That's the
Crying,
that's the line we
doing
said
shit.
earlier. I'd rather die enormous than live dormant.
Absolutely.
That's a line that even when I was eating shit in my younger days and
Put the mic.
yeah,
there you
I
go.
sound good.
Yeah,
No?
now you do.
No?
Now you do.
Yeah,
I
no,
feel like
yeah,
it was
no.
No.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'd rather die. Like that's a line that even when I was younger, and even up until now, like it always resonated with me. I'm
Yeah.
like that's the line. That's it. That's how you have to live your life. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
And not to say that you have to do some like crazy daredevil shit and like freaking.
But drink,
What's
brother.
what's all these people that are like? You sent me a video the other day of the guy that like is jumping on top of a mountain.
Oh,
like freaking
yeah,
like
bro. Those
500 feet in the air.
daredevils,
Yeah,
yeah,
you don't have to
parachute.
do that either, dog. Like
Nah,
you don't
nah.
have to like.
But don't live your life
but
secluded
don't-
as
yeah,
fuck,
dog.
bro.
Have a beer. You know what I'm saying?
Because tomorrow the study comes out that blueberries make you blind.
Yeah,
eat
dog.
the
Eat the
blueberries, brother.
blueberries, dog.
It's about chance, bro. Like it doesn't matter. The chances are low. Roll that dice,
Roll
my
the
G.
dice, dog.
Like,
because
bro,
how you do anything is how you do
everything.
dog.
But it's true. Like you do. Listen, bro. You know, back to the point where like crying and shit like that. You want to know some crazy, super depressing shit that I saw?
Oh, here we
Sure,
go.
here we
dog.
go.
Okay. There was a reel that I saw. That I
Watch
was just
time
like,
0 for this part.
I don't care. It was a reel of basically this lady, and it was a daughter writing a letter to her mother, and it was an awful, awful, awful letter, because it basically said, like, at what point did my mother stop living her dream to live my dreams? Like, would she have gone? Would she have traveled? Would she have met a bunch of guys, maybe romantic relationships that she would have loved? Would she have traveled the world? Would she have discovered herself?
Yeah.
Would she have all that? Because women are now having children much older. You know, our moms had us when they were 23, 24, 25.
Yeah.
In your case, how old was your old girl? She was
My mom was 19.
My mom was,
19.
I think 20.
Yeah, so my mom had me when I was 24. So these were young women having kids, you know? Would she have given up all her entire dreams? Like, I hope that in a next life, if she's reborn again, she doesn't have me.
Yeah.
And she lives her life the way she wanted to, you know? The way she wanted to, like traveling and meeting people and doing all this shit that she never got to do because she put her one opportunity ever of being on this universe on pause for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, bro. Like, that's so true, dog. Like, all of our moms had to give up everything, all of that shit to have our dumbasses. And here we are being pieces of fucking garbage.
And here we are not living our lives.
And he's like, I wish it was worth it for you. I wish that your life being sacrificed is worth it by me just living my life. And sometimes I'm ungrateful in my own life because I don't put things into perspective. And I saw that reel and I was like, fuck me, bro. Like,
And you
that
started
shit,
crying.
Yeah. It fucked me up.
Yeah, that's fucking
you know?
up,
And I
yeah.
was like, damn, dog. Like, cause I think about my mom. I'm like, bro, like, what if she didn't do all that? Like, what if she would have been out there and like didn't marry my mom? She would have been an Argentinian woman. Bro, she saw 3 World Cups. Like, you did it, dog. Like, you're in Mendoza, one of the most beautiful cities in the world, dog. If you haven't been there, and like living your life, dog, traveling, meeting guys, doing whatever you did, and you put it all on pause because you had my brother, and then you had myself, my dumbass, and you sacrificed bro. You only get one shot at this 1 in 3 trillion chance of being alive, and you gave it up for me. What a bum I am, and I'm here doing a podcast.
You're doing a podcast for 16 people.
Yeah, dog.
Shout out to Strong 16.
We
Dale,
didn't
we'll
shout
see you
them out.
next week. Dale.